I have never seen fans go to such lengths to show their support for their team and drivers. This is what racing is all about. Welcome to the famous Suzuka Circuit, 50 kilometers south of Nagoya in Japan, for my automotive experience at this year's Japanese Formula One Grand Prix. These had to be some of the most passionate fans I've ever come across, and without question has to be one of the top events I'd recommend for F1 travellers. From adventures getting to and from the track, to the array of souvenirs you can buy, we really do experience it all, and we even got a sneak peek into the F1 paddock. So stick around, this is a fun one. Welcome to Nagoya, a base town for the Japanese Grand Prix this weekend. We're about 48 kilometers north of the Suzuka Circuit, which is about an hour and a half on the train. I'm Anthony, this is Automotive Experience. Let's get into our adventures here at the Japanese Grand Prix. Now, today's Thursday, it's not a track day, but we're going to the track because we're going to have another adventure, the pit lane walk, and we're going to suss out the theme parks at the circuit. Now, I've been recommended that the trains on the weekend can get a bit crazy, so we're testing it today and just seeing if this is going to be our preferred method of transport for the weekend. So we'll see how we go. Oh, hi, just off the train. Looks like everyone's going this way. Let's see how we go. Weather today is ideal. It was raining here yesterday, but we've got, I wouldn't say blue skies, but we've got clouds in the sky, but it doesn't look like a sign of rain. Got some people waiting here. Welcome to Suzuka, this woman has. That may just be the Suzuka version of the Melbourne Walk. So we must have found a driver or somebody in the Honda here. Ah, Daniel Ricciardo in the Honda. We are in Suzuka. It's like a theme park as you walk in here. You've got this whole Pipira's motor field. It's like a kids sort of area, kids bikes and things like that. Motor oasis to get some food. You go down the stairs here and we've got the F1 show car and all the drivers around. I love this. Cherry blossom season. Everything's like in theme. Oh, Suzuka, it's great to be back. Probably going to be the most busiest part of the pit lane. I mean, look at everyone to see their man, Yuki. How dedicated were those fans? They had these cool things made. The thing I love about this here is that people have they make their own cool memorabilia and cool items, and they're so happy to share them with you, which is really cool. Here we go, Miami McLarens. Now let's see what cool things some of the fans have got for these guys. Some more dedication from the fans. Have a look at this hat. That has to be one of the coolest things. Every driver's helmet, respect for all drivers in 2024. Yes, look what we got here. How good is this? I've seen it all now. The Red Bull guys, he literally turned his suit inside out and he had the apricot or the orange version of the drink. Welcome to Suzuka. Here we are on the track. It's pretty cool down here. They got it all open for everyone. And as you can see, it's flooded with fans. And in the background, we've got the noise of the engines. What a spot. I must say, I don't think I've ever been to a race event where there has been so much custom-made merchandise by the fans for the team and drivers they support. Very, very cool to see. And I'm sure we're going to see a lot of that over the weekend. I've got to say, that looks like probably one of the funnest rides. They're literally like drifting around. Then we got this roller coaster. Here we go. Time to go see Suzuka from the sky. Lines in the Ferris wheel are manageable. We're going to hit it up. Locked in, let's go. You can see this place, basically like a big theme park. If you look over here, it looks like we're in Disneyland. Here we go, main straight, First corner, looped around, all this area up here, incredible. I'm glad this thing is fully enclosed because the wind sounds like it's bloody crazy out there. Would not want to be out. Imagine it shaking around. Oh, great view over the track though. You can't even see the whole track either. You can see probably half of it, and that's the half near the start finish line. But man, I love this place. So Japan's big for their sweets and stuff, and we've got this box here, chocolate waffles. Have a look at this. It's got the map of the circuit, and then each chocolate waffle individually wrapped. Well, we didn't quite manage to see everything we wanted to. We decided to leave it for tomorrow. On the bus now to the train station. So we're taking a different method down here so we can assess all the boundaries for the weekend. So let's see how this bus journey goes today. Now on the Kintetsu line, we need to get hold of some tickets. We're not too far from the gate now, and looks like the Kintetsu line is probably the better option here. We probably cost us about $20 Aussie all up to get the bus from the track to the station, and then the station all the way into Nagoya. There we go, at least we have a better idea on how to do this for tomorrow when there's going to be a lot more people. Welcome to Friday at Suzuka. Cars have just gotten to the track and we are going to go exploring the circuit and see just what we can find. Friday, it's basically free reign, see whatever you want. Saturday, Sunday, uni grandstands. So great spot today to check out what stands potentially look like. So if you book a ticket for next year, you know which one you want. Now that's a dedicated costume if I've ever seen one. Dutch Lion. Clearly to support Max. I'll tell you what though, when the cars are on track, the food areas would make you think there's nobody here. I mean, look at that. Everyone is watching. Now, an interesting thing at the track is you can actually get these special photography bibs. Definitely need to be quick when tickets go on sale. They're quite in demand, as you could tell. A lot of people here in Japan are very serious about their photography. So as you can see when the cars go past, it is like a sea of flashes. It's just pretty cool. You see it all the way down to the front row. One of the interesting things in Japan, a couple of interesting things at a racing event in Japan, you just sit down, is that they always have these towels. Now you might see people over the weekend, it's almost like a scarf, and so basically it's like a sweat towel, blocks people from getting the sun on them and stuff like that. So people always wear them. They have them like tucked under the hat, they have them around the neck. The other thing that they love over here is these like little seat things, and so you probably see a lot of people sitting on them. I don't see any right now, but when we see one, I'll point it out. Dedication of fans is definitely to be seen. This guy taking notes. We've got people doing iPad, headphones, give me a minute. We've got a guy here with a laptop keeping track of the live timing. And that is what we love to see. Just found out too that Iwasa, the Red Bull Junior driver, is actually driving Dan Ricciardo's car in this session. He's Japanese too. I'm sure the crowd's pretty happy about that one. Now here's a pleasant surprise. Have a look at the price of alcohol here. That there is $5 for a beer. How good is that? The food prices here are quite reasonable. You can basically get a meal for under $10. A beer for $5. This is Aussie, changing it to Aussie. US obviously even cheaper. Pretty impressive if you ask me. We're out here with the merch tents now, and there is so much one-off event merch here for this race. Red Bull have a one-off shirt and hat, and there is so much. You've never seen anything like it. We're about to go through Honda now, so because obviously Honda from Japan and all this, we've got a full Honda merch, and they've got some of the cars that are on display in town. So have a look in here and see what is this all about. So they've obviously got some cool merch in here. Some retro vintage culture Honda stuff, which is pretty sick. Yuki personal merch here. Some 22 stuff here. Honda Motor Tokyo, that's cool. Bags. And they got wallets and all sorts of things in here. As you can see, it's all of Japan exclusive merch, which makes this event even cooler to attend if you get the chance. You see they've got Mercedes, that, I'm not proud, it's there. Look at these guys, all dressed up, the Visa cap, like hard, crazy, how good, right? We've now found the group. We have the cars on their head. Look at these.
香川から家出たんだ6時過ぎで着いたら12時半終わってる
Yeah, that is the coolest bag. So we're finding a bit of everyone out here today. Our next stop on the tour of the track today is the Honda Racing Gallery. Unfortunately, the Honda Racing Gallery was reservations only, which happened to be sold out. However, we did get to see this cool Ayrton Senna car in the foyer. Back on the stroller, now we're heading down to Spoon Corner and 130R. But first, have a look at this. I found someone that's got like an eagle on their head. Crazy fans out here. So we practiced one being done, just in case you didn't know it was on hold. Somebody has actually gone to the epic effort to put all of the results for the first race, the first session. That's really cool. I like that touch. Again, fans and people here taking it to the next level and really being enthusiastic about the sport. Now, probably one of the most famous parts in all of the track. Check this. Crisscross! I think the fact that it's a crossover, and it's the only crossover on the circuit, just makes this spot so iconic, doesn't it? Practice 2 times, and now we get to see the cars at this amazing spot. So the session's underway. It hasn't really been too many cars come out. We are under the umbrella because it's, as you can see, it's raining. So it's so cool when the cars come out of the tunnel. The noise is still echoing in the tunnel now. It's so sick. I swear it's not until they get to like here that the echo stops. Okay, the journey continues down to Spoon. We are on the move again. Well, this is cool. We have found the other fan zone area. I think I might spend maybe a bit of time tomorrow down here. They got a pit bar over here and everything. But was an interesting session. Rain sort of killed anyone from doing a lot of laps, which is a bit weird, but Spoon was cool. I think I'll come and spend a bit of time down here tomorrow. Looks like it's got a lot of food options, it's got the big screens, good general admission, some great areas to watch some of the cars from, so definitely take note of that. Spoon, however, she's a walk all the way back to where the buses are. Rain's still coming down, and we're just chilling out watching the Ferrari Friday Challenge. Bus adventures are interesting. We've just been on that side, zigzagging around. Now we're in this area, zigzagging this way. And then we go over to here, and finally, the buses are just down there. You can see it driving away. Just got to the track today. Have a look at what I found behind me. This is probably the first ever time I've seen an international shipping at a racetrack. We saw domestic yesterday, that's international. Wow. Qualifying day, and we're going to explore the different little knickknacks that they have here, which is pretty cool. So we're going to start off at this shop here, and you can already see that they have a lot of cool snacks inside. I must say the packaging of some of these looks amazing. Like, how cool does that look? With the car on the front, coming down the main straight. It's here, these little cookie jar looking things. And you got the whole array. You got these tires, Suzuka cookies in tire shaped package. Racing Crunch, donut saver cookies. And then have a look at this one here. This is in the shape of a truck. Such variety. So I think what basically everyone does here is actually use these as gifts and things to people. Asphalt. I mean, it kind of looks like you're eating asphalt, which is pretty funny. So even though they're not terribly big people, the Japanese, they do love all their little snacks. And you go into any sort of 7-Eleven or Lawson and snacks galore. We're going to venture over to the official shop now. There's Oscar, there's Girl McLaren. We're going to venture down. We've got some shops down in here. One of these is the official shop. So that's where you can buy all the souvenirs from this event. And then over there you've got a die-cast model and all sorts of other stuff shops. So let's explore the official shop. One thing I have missed at earlier events is the race program. So there's a lot of track merch. So this all has Suzuka Circuit on it. And there's stuff here too. We have bottles, the sweat towels, these cool rubber magnets. And then for the event itself, we've got the tees, these paper mache deer, phone cases, key rings, a headband even, sticker sets, mugs, and we've found something called puto, or puto. How fun. Yuki stuff is flying off the shelf. They've got boxes of the Yuki merchandise. So this particular shop too has a bunch of signed memorabilia, which is really cool. Wow, ooh, they've even got some old McLarens. Look at these ones. Custom Mika Hakkinen ones, signed as well. That'd be hard to get them signed now, as we found in Saudi. So that shop was pretty bloody hectic. We'll have a look at this one now. Some Honda Racing sandals and t-shirts. It's got the die-cast model galore. Look at it all. And then we got the F1s and Super GTs, some cool Super GT cars. A Yuki model, I would say. Yep, that's a very cool Ferrari truck. And behind me here is this racing suit. And so what this relates to, this is the suit used by the instructors at the Honda Racing School in Suzuka. And we got some form of vehicle here too, and Super Formula of some sort. This is a pretty cool touch. Yuki's road to Formula One. So you can see when he was a kid, through karting and Super Formula, and then there's a Red Bull Junior He continues on. Then he got his break at Toro Rosso, and then 21, 22, 23, and then race by race. Now, official shop of the Suzuka Grand Prix. Here's the official shirts again. And this out here, all the way along, is the queue for people buying stuff in here. That is a seat. So you can either have a steering wheel, you can have an NSX, you have a Formula 1 car, or even you can sit on a tyre. If I was to look around me, I don't think there's many people at all who are not decked out in their team's gear. And that's amazing to see. I haven't seen this much dedication to fans anywhere, I don't think. We have such a wide variety of awesome individuals. Yeah! Now we're going to venture down the Spoon because didn't really have much of a chance to spend time there. So we're going to watch FP3. That's one of the coolest Lego sets I've made in some time. And I got some DVDs too from some of the previous season reviews. Awesome. I have no idea what this is. That looks very fun. Look at this. They're in a frantic rush to set this up. This shows the preparation of this place. Like, everyone then forms a queue, a nice queue. It just makes the experience so seamless. Down the Spoon now. We've got ourselves some food. How good does that look? Chaos out here. Surprisingly enough, we've only seen one car run wide down here in this session. Ferrari race time. Not a lot of support categories here, this is one of them. Well, I don't think he's meant to park there. It is all happening here. It is qualifying time. Got the pole position for Max, bit of fun and games. We are now about to leave the track today. We're going to try and attempt to get these buses. Wish us luck. Also got another addition. Lockie is joining us, he's from Perth, another Aussie. And here we have, you ready for this? The Suzuka Circuit Family Camp. Welcome to camping at Suzuka. This is probably some footage that you will not see anywhere else. They look to be very well set up. I mean, look at this. I mean, some of these almost look pre-pitched to me, to be honest. But maybe they're not. They've got the nice TP with the camp stuff underneath. It's definitely not as chaotic as like camping at the Bathurst race. Definitely an interesting experience. Seeing the camping at Suzuka Circuit. Like any good Japanese car event, the car show is partially in the car parks. A beautiful Hawkeye WRX STI. Have a look at these two. Wow. The body kit on that one is interesting. This is a rally art Colt. Racing steering wheel, harnesses, big wing. I mean, look at the wing on that. Wow. And a nice 200. Well, we've seen camping now. We saw some cool cars. We've left the track. And I think that is it for the end of another day at Suzuka. On that note, see you on race day. Good morning from the streets of Nagoya. It's race day. So I have found the most economical way to get to Suzuka is through the JR lines. The trains themselves aren't bad. It's just everything around the trains can get a bit wild. So got to watch out for that. Probably word of advice is to buy tickets the day before so you don't need to line up in these queues every day. These trains are packed to the brim. It is a race day. Wow, we just got to the track. The crowds are here, and so is the heat. It is hot today. So just behind us, that is the man who jumped in for Dan Ricciardo in FP1 this weekend. The home guy. Another one, Iwasa, races in the F2 from memory. It's really cool. Getting a good reception out here. A lot of people crowding around now. Now Mark Webber. Standing up in here. All happening. Absolutely all happening around here now. Something different. Let's go explore the paddock. Here we are. In pit lane. Yeah, buddy. So as you can see, they're just starting to get ready. They finished pit stop practice up in here, and they're now getting everything ready for the race. Hospitality lounges here. Each team's got their own hospitality lounge all the way down. Oh, Liam Lawson up in there. So where the post-race interviews happen up in here. It's a cool little insight. It's all happening. We're probably like a hour, 2 hours out from the race. It's all pretty quiet down in here. Everyone's getting pumped and getting ready.
All right, I've stolen Anthony's GoPro. Give him a tour of the paddock. He's just going to the bathroom now quickly. The paddock. Anthony, if you've seen this, good luck with editing.
Well, wasn't that the coolest experience? Tried to be a bit discreet with my videoing. Don't want to be up in people's faces. We made it to the grandstands. Here we are. Whoa, red flag. So, who was it? I think it was a Williams or an Aston Martin. But we got a red flag here. Alright, so with that red flag, we get to see another start. 2 starts, 1 race, I'll take that. Another max win, but it was good. A lot of battles. Some absolutely dedicated Ferrari fans post-race. They've got themselves done. They've got the horses' heads. How good is this? Yes. Okay, I think it's time to get down in there. Let's go. Crowd's getting a bit wild up in here now. We got a bunch of magic carts, and it's the Mexicans again. They're wild here. We're about to go have a quick look at the McLaren merch. McLaren Formula One merchandise sold out. Sold out. How good? Absolutely crazy scenes out here post-race. Everyone's going crazy. Got the Mexicans out there getting absolutely wild with all these chants. So sick to see. Sun is setting here in Suzuka. What a weekend, what a race. Quite an entertaining race actually. We had a bit of passing, bit of action, which was really good to see. I think the thing that stood out the most this weekend was the absolute dedication and fun and friendliness of the fans. They killed it. They really killed it this weekend. That makes the experience, right? When you're here with people who share the passion and are so enthusiastic, it makes it so sick. But that is basically it for our adventures here at Suzuka. If you've enjoyed the journey, make sure you like and subscribe. And let me know in the comments if you've been to Suzuka and what your experience was like. Was it as good as mine? Next week, we are at Okayama. It's a bit further south. We're there for the first round of the Super GT, the debut of the new Civic Type R GT. And I want you to be there with me riding shotgun on my next automotive experience. See you next week.